we all struggle with from time to time as we deal with the challenges of everyday life. Now imagine searching for it when, as a 13-year-old, everything in your life changes in an instant, in a literal flash. 15 years ago, or just about, Connor McKemey was a sports-loving, sports-playing 13-year-old. You see his pictures here. He was pumped up because a girl was coming over to hang out in the family's Tega Cave backyard. Connor was building a fire when a propane tank exploded and he was engulfed in flames. He was badly hurt, but through ventilators and surgeries and rehab, he somehow survived. He was badly scarred and at that very young age, at a crossroads. What would be his purpose? It's been a journey to find it, but as a young adult, he's now discovered it. Do you get tired of recounting December 21st, 2008?
Honestly, I don't think so.
You wouldn't blame Connor McKemey if his answer had been yes. And this is why.
It was like being in a room that was super well lit. You close your eyes, you can see that red-orange glow. And then opening my eyes, I still very vividly remember being on my stomach and staring at my hands and my arms and just seeing the skin peeled back.
He was put into an ambulance. He asked if he was going to be okay before being put into a coma.
And 2 months later, I wake up in a hospital bed in a completely different world.
You're looking at, bandages. You're in a hospital bed. What's the mentality at that point? What are you thinking about as a 13-year-old kid?
It was not a bright future for sure. It was, you're probably going to have help. You're probably going to have people watching out for you for the rest of the time. We don't know if you'll be able to walk. We don't know if you'll be able to live on your own.
More than 90% of Connor's body was burned badly.
And I think being a naive 13, 14-year-old helped in the fact that I was like, I couldn't picture that life. Like, to me, it was like, no, I'm going to get better. I'm going to figure it out. And, I'll get my life back.
Teenager bravado is one thing. Medical reality can be another. Especially for a kid who didn't just want to walk, he wanted to run again with his lacrosse teammates. But it wasn't going to be easy. In fact, to many, it seemed impossible. Joints in his feet were fused. His synthetically grown skin was half as thick as normal. It would tear and become infected. But that would be also easy to say, this is too much. I can't keep doing this.
My body could not withstand the continuing grind, and I was a little upset and tired of going to the hospital, and it was one of those situations where it was, is this really worth it? Because I'm putting myself at risk every time I go out on that field. Every single time I go in the hospital with an infection or anything else like that, it could cause serious harm to myself. So I took some time off. But over that 2 years, it was probably the most depressing I was because I didn't have that thing that I loved.
College would bring him to High Point University and back onto the lacrosse field. First as a team manager, where on occasion he could pick up a stick. The passion to compete was still there, and the coach took notice and gave him a chance to play once again.
But I knew, I was like, if I'm going to compete at this level, I have to get stronger, I have to get faster, I have to get in the best shape of my life, because I don't want anybody looking at me like, for pity. I'm out there to compete, and just like how I'm wired, I'm out there to try to contribute in the best way I can.
Connor's perseverance gained attention, and he began to realize there was power in his story. Power to self-heal and power to help others.
But I would always say it was my mom who really pushed me to, go out there and tell people what I'm experiencing while I was experiencing.
Did your mom see it as that this was be a way for you to heal emotionally through this?
100%. I think she knew early on that it was important for me to talk about what had happened so I could really embrace it and make it part of my own. I think it would have been really easy to let me hide in the shadows and stay in that little bubble, but the more I talked about it, the more I approached it every single day, it became part of me, and it became something that was less of a burden and more of a tool.
15 years after fire engulfed him, he's using that tool to motivate. He has his own company, he gives speeches, and he's written a book that is soon to come out. You mentioned you can be a role model for other kids who are going through something like this as well. You're using this as an opportunity to get in front of crowds and audiences and to motivate, to get them past the hurdles that we all face in life.
I don't think anybody should go through what I went through to have this realization, but if I could, break it down in simpler terms, if I could share some stories that would help, provide a different perspective for other people, then maybe I can make a difference. Like when I walk in a room, people know something happened to me. So I can wear that with pride or I can wear that with shame, but you'll see that. But if I could be a representation for everyone that's dealing with scars internally, externally, or whatever, then that's my mission.
His purpose. Connor, as I mentioned, working on a book. It's called Life Ignited, soon to come out. We have a link to learn more on our website. Just head to WBTV.com. What a young man.